Hi guys, I've been trying to record this and edit this video for 3 weeks now, and I'm trying again. I actually recorded this talking part of this video so I could get it up like 2 weeks ago, but every time I look at it to try to edit it, I hate the way I look in that video, which is pathetic, but it was just a bad day. I just looked a little icky. So I'm trying again, and I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on my iPhone. That's another reason why I haven't recorded this, but I can't find the charger to my camera. So I'm just gonna try to run through this really fast and make this video as short and sweet as possible. Why I'm here is to tell you about my trip to Washington, D.C. and about my marathon. I think I posted about this on the Instagrams, but I did not feel very well trained for this marathon. I feel like I've trained a lot harder in the past, so I wasn't expecting to do the best I've ever done at this marathon. I just had a lot of hiccups during my training. I wasn't very motivated to start. I had some foot issues. I thought I had plantar fasciitis. Well, I did, but then I got new shoes, kind of got through that. And then I don't even know if I've talked about this, but I don't really like to talk about it. We were outside with our dogs like 2 months ago now. We were outside with our dogs one morning at like 8:30 in the morning, and another one of our neighbors walked out with her dog. This is in the front of our building, so an open public area. And our neighbor got randomly attacked by a homeless man, and ever since then I've been experiencing some anxiety as far as like being out in front of our building. I stay now in the courtyard when I take the dogs out by myself. So I just have not yet been able to face my fears and get back out into my neighborhood to go run where I live. And so for the rest of my training, I was doing all my weekday runs on the treadmill, and I was doing all my long runs in a different part of town. And so yeah, that really just put a damper on my training and really on my life, but we are past that now, and thankfully I think some things are happening in this area to make it a little bit safer. Anyway, enough of that. All I want to say is, surprisingly, I did better than I expected in my marathon. I did not expect a PR. I wasn't even sure if I was going to be able to run it the whole time. I was pretty scared heading into it. But let me just start with our trip to DC. We got there Friday, March 9th. That night we went to the expo to pick up our package. Starting to feel real at that moment. Then we went home and cooked some pasta and went to bed. The next morning, Saturday the 10th, my birthday, I got up to run a marathon on my birthday. I was so nervous. I don't think I've ever been that nervous for a race before, or actually I haven't been that nervous for a race before. I know it was because I felt undertrained and I just did not know what to expect. And I'm not gonna lie, I had the morning nervous poops. I could not eat my toast I made, which I eat toast before every long run. I couldn't eat it. I just took it with me. Tanner drove me to the start line. When I got out of the car and started walking to the start line and like saw all the people walking to the start line and like got there and kind of got the adrenaline, I finally, like, my stomach finally settled. I was able to eat my toast. Then I started to feel more confident about the race. The race was awesome. It was very challenging. The last race I did was a year and a half ago, and it was Chicago, which is known to be a very flat course. That's where I PR'd. I did a 3:44. This course was not flat. It was not like extremely hilly. Like, it wasn't hilly the whole time. There was like one really big hill. Like, there was a few hills throughout, but there was one really big hill at mile 6, which the half marathoners also had on their course. So like, my friend who did the half marathon, which it was her first half marathon, so yay, she did so awesome. It was really cool to experience that as well. But she like talked about how hard that hill was, and I'm like, I barely remember that hill. Like, I know it was hard, but at mile 6 in a marathon, it doesn't feel as hard, because at mile 23, 24, like already when I'm starting to lose some steam, where the being undertrained is I'm starting to feel that. I just was, losing steam. And then at mile 23 was the hardest hill ever. I actually had to stop and walk up it a little bit. That's the only walking I had to do the marathon, but I had to walk up it a little bit. Then it kind of, tapered off, and then it was like a little bit more of a hill. And then I come around the corner at like mile 26, like a quarter of a mile to go, and I see Tanner, and he's like, you're doing great. Only one more hill to the finish line. And I'm just like, are you joking right now? So yeah, it was challenging, but I finished in 3:48, which is like a little less than 4 minutes under what I finished Chicago in. So I was very emotional at the end because I could not believe I did that time, feeling undertrained and going through those hills. So I feel very proud of myself. Tanner did really awesome. Like it makes me emotional to talk about it, but to have him like go follow the little map I made him, like take the train and follow me around town is like such a feat. I know it's like its own marathon itself, like trying to get around a town you don't even know. And he saw me 3 times. So I saw him at like mile 5, 6. Here's where I saw him at mile 5, 6.
There you go, Kristen.
Then I saw him at mile 11. I don't know if he got video. I'll drop it in here, but I can't remember if he got video because he texted me, like telling me where he was going to be standing, but apparently he was like right as he was walking up, and I was like running by at the same time. So I'm literally running by and he comes running and like, Kristen. So I just saw him for like a second at mile 11. Then I saw him again at mile 19, and at mile 19 he told the people that were sitting next to him that it was my birthday, and so they all yelled happy birthday to me and I ran by.
Hey!
Happy birthday, Kristen! Everybody, it's Kristen's birthday!
Oh, Kristen!
You good?
Birthday! Get it, Kristen, enjoy it! Good job, well done.
And then I saw him again at the end, like mile 26, and this is where I saw him there.
Let's go! Come on! Hey, you're there! You're there, you got one big hill left, that's it. Alright?
And then he went to the other side and cheered me on into the finish line.
Kristen! Woo! One more, that's it.
It was a really great marathon. I'm proud of myself for doing as well as I did. I can't believe I did that well. And then the rest of our trip, of course, was just super fun. The weather was perfect. We ended up having like amazing weather for the marathon. The next week it was snowing there, so I'm glad that we got a little bit of sunshine while we were there. I don't know what my next marathon's gonna be. I'm thinking of not doing another one this year, maybe waiting until next year just because we're moving this summer. But although I'm excited to move and feel safe running again. But it was fun. I'm gonna try to start doing more videos again and hopefully start posting once a week again. I've been kind of slacking. Life has been busy as always. Life is always busy. Doing a vlog is like a second job. Like I know why vloggers only do vlogs for a living because dang son. At the end of the day, I don't want to get back on my computer and edit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be posting more vlogs. So subscribe, like this video, double click on Instagram, follow me on Instagram. I'm KT Monies with a Z. That's KTMONEYZ. KT Monies on Twitter. I'm gonna start trying to tweet more. Here's to having a more social life. See you guys.